Hey guys, Michael coming at you today to talk about why do we sign our spouse. So I'm going to do a Zoom video here for you. I'm going to do a share screen so you can see some charts while I'm explaining to you what we mean when we say that you need to sign your spouse. So we're going to start with the first basic chart that we are coaching everyone on is the Ruby chart. Now, obviously in your first 30 days, what we really want you to do is to go ahead and knock out getting your first 4 customers so you can get that free product credit. Well, then after that, we're going to move on to signing distributors. And we'll do the share screen right now. And here's that first chart I talked about is Ruby, right? So after you get those first 4 LCs and you start signing up your distributors, this Ruby chart is required you to have 3 distributors across your top line. And the beautiful thing about our new compensation plan is actually your 3 distributors like this are going to run with you from this rank all the way to the top. So that's awesome. All right. Now, when you sign up your first 3 distributors, we want one of those to be your spouse. It doesn't have to be your very first one, but you definitely want it within those first 3. So if you save it for the 3rd, they're going to be there. And you can see we have spouse, and I said you signed up your sister and you signed up your friend. Okay, now, next I'm going to pull up an Emerald chart because I'm going to explain why you want that spouse there because you're going to be building this business. And as you build this business, you progress through the charts. So here's that next chart, right? After Emerald, you move on to Ruby, which is still you. And instead of having just 3 top line, like how you were when you were the Ruby, you're going to have 2 people below you go Ruby, and then you have this 1 qualified leg. Well, by having your spouse in this box as Ruby, obviously he now has a team growing under him. And the way the commissions pay out, if you look up here, it actually explains it, that you get 10% on your first 2 levels. So this is level 1, and then this is level 2. So you get 10% on each level. But if they are personally enrolled by you, you brought them into the company, you get an additional 5%. So you would actually get 15% here and 15% here. Now, why the spouse? Not that you have anything against anyone else, because we definitely are about changing people's lives. And if people come to you and want to join this business, we welcome them with open arms. But you're going to be building your business, which is going to be right here. And if you had someone here that you didn't know, maybe you just met them out on the street, you blitzed them, maybe you signed them up from some kind of social networking, anything underneath them, they're going to be collecting a check on as well as you, right? So down here, you're going to be getting your 10% there and your 10% here. But if you sign your spouse, what you're signing underneath here, you're going to get your 10% on both levels as we talked before, but your spouse is also going to be getting in that 10%, which means now that's an extra 10% that's being brought into your household for income. And that's why we want you to sign with your spouse, because the work is already being done there. So why not essentially double dip on that work? There's nothing extra you're doing, but you're going to make extra paychecks. So that's the first reason why we say sign your spouse. The second reason we say sign, I'm sorry, not the second reason we say sign your spouse, but the reason we then enroll through our top account. Because once you have your spouse, people say, well, should I be enrolling new people or should my spouse be doing it? You always want to be whoever the top account is enrolling. And there's 2 reasons. The first is going to be different ranks, awards, retreats, things all the time are always changing, but the company's always offering things. And they base it just off the top person's income. All right. And so when you enroll through your top, I'm going to get on to another point why we do that, but it's going to increase that person's check more. The pay is going to be the same whether it was split between the 2 of you or not. But if it's all at the top account, that's going to get you qualified for those extra things you do. And hey, who doesn't love to earn extra attaboys or prizes or things for just doing your business anyways, right? The second, and that's what's also going to help that money, is something that we formerly called CABS, and you're still going to hear that name used. The company now calls it the New Distributor Leadership Bonus. Okay, so what this is after, and this is a little bit more advanced, but once you get diamond or higher in the company, they're going to pay you extra money for when you enroll distributors, and they, A, run an auto ship, B, get 2 loyal customers themselves, and C, 3, almost said C, get 150 PVV in their first 30 days. So when they do those 3 things, they're going to pay you an extra bonus. If you're just a diamond, they're going to give you $80, okay? And then that goes on like a stamp. If they sign somebody else and they're not diamond yet, they're going to get that, and so on and so on and so on. And so this kind of payout, this bonus, snowballs and can mean huge amount of income for your household. Now, the reason, again, touching back on why you need to do it and not your spouse. If you're diamond, so let me show you a diamond chart. I'm sorry, I'm fine here. So if here's a diamond chart, and here's you, right? And then your spouse is your emerald egg. As an emerald, they're not earning cabs yet. And if they were to enroll somebody and put them on this chart, there's no cab there. You're not going to earn them in your income. But if you sign it, where that way they get that diamond cab stamp, and then you place them in the team anywhere, whether it be under your spouse or anywhere else in your organization, you're going to earn that bonus when those prerequisites are met. So these are the reasons why you want to sign your spouse. And if you have any other further questions, feel free to reach out to us and we can explain it in more detail. All right, thanks for watching and have a good day.